Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
The chief executive of an LGBTQ advocacy group expensed astonishing luxuries including first-class flights, luxury hotels, and home renovations. Sarah Kate Ellis, the president of Gay-Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, is facing questions by legal experts over her use of charity funds. The New York Times reviewed expense reports, receipts, tax filings, and other financial documents from GLAAD from January 2022 through June 2023. The outlet uncovered a string of luxurious spending by Ellis, 52, which also included $18,000 to remodel her home office with its own chandelier. When she traveled for work, Ellis frequently flew first class and stayed at the Waldorf Astoria and other luxury hotels while making use of expensive car services. On top of this, Ellis reportedly expensed a summer rental on Cape Cod and stayed at the Tivoli Lodge, a 7-bedroom chalet in the Swiss Alps with employees. She had flown to Zurich in January 2023 for the World Economic Forum, traveling in a chauffeur-driven car to the lodge which cost nearly $500,000 for the week. GLAAD, which has an annual budget of around $30 million, paid for Ellis's trip, which included $15,000 for car services, as well as a day of skiing according to the Times. All of that is on top of her generous annual pay package which according to the outlet can stretch into the high 6 or low 7 figures. According to expense reports, Ellis sought reimbursement for over 30 first-class flights in the 18-month period the Times investigated. The organization spent over $13,000 on her first-class airfare, a room at the Waldorf and car services so she could speak at a conference in California. While car services over 2 days in Washington cost the group $3,900, including $1,000 for a SUV to pick her up at the airport, take her to the White House and then her hotel, a total distance of just 7 miles. GLAAD also spent over $60,000 on flights and hotels for Ellis and Chief Operating Officer Dar Gordon when they attended an industry festival in Cannes, France. According to a company policy, GLAAD pushes employees to be cost-conscious, saying hotel costs should not exceed $350 a night. In 2022, her contract was up for renegotiation, with board members reportedly seeing her as indispensable and feared she might leave for a corporate job. The board agreed to a base salary of $441,000 with a 5% increase each year through the end of her contract in 2027, according to documents seen by the Times. This change in contract granted her a $150,000 signing bonus, with payments of up to $300,000 tied to GLAAD's fundraising. There was also an annual bonus of up to 40% of her salary agreed, as well as a $225,000 farewell bonus that she will collect in 2027. Alongside her salary, Ellis's contract includes a variety of items including airline tickets for her wife and 2 children to accompany her on trips 4 times a year. Among those perks is a $25,000 annual allowance for Ellis to rent a home in Provincetown, the Cape Cod community she has vacationed with her family. The new contract has put Ellis on track to receive anywhere from about $700,000 to $1.3 million a year. Before her new contract took effect in October 2022, she billed GLAAD around $15,000 for a 3-week stay at a cottage in Provincetown. She described the rental in her expense report as being housing for a GLAAD board meeting, but she also separately charged the organization for a hotel room during the board meeting, and the rental home extended for weeks after the meeting. She then later expensed another $14,000 for a down payment on another Provincetown rental for the next summer. Her contract also provided her with up to $20,000 to renovate her home office, and she spent $18,000 to overhaul the top floor of her Long Island home. Expenses included everything from paint, ivory pillows, to a sectional sofa and a chandelier. She also requested that Gordon be allowed to expense $2,500 for her own home office improvement. Gordon used the money on an abstract artwork from Etsy, a blanket and a ceramic vase, according to reports. The trip to Switzerland may have violated the organization's own policies as well as Internal Revenue Service rules. Legal experts also told the Times that these perks might be inappropriate for a non-profit organization with only around